Atrocious gamble here by Bobby Portis. Come on, now you don't get it, so now we're screwed, and now the Hawks have a wide open corner three. Edge this ball screen, okay? Stop running drop coverage. Get up. Push this guard out this way. The second he hesitates, picks up his dribble, brings his dribble back, okay, I can recover, which should be quickly. In the meantime, I have backside help from here, but you're pushing this guard out. So if he throws a skip pass all the way here, I have plenty of time to recover. Instead, you're running drop coverage and you're giving up a 2-on-1, so it's a dunk. Right, you're Bobby Portis and you're guarding Trae Young. Stop. Right now, I am cutting Trae Young's dribble off. The only place he's going is this way. This player can get up the line a little bit. So I can now stunt, get the dribble picked up, easily recover. But you don't send him into any help. Now he's just going to cook you this and a step-back jumper. Stop running drop coverage. Look at how easy this hedge is right here, okay? You're up and pushing Trae Young this way. The second he hesitates, picks up his dribble, brings his dribble back, I can recover, which should be quickly. In the meantime, this big has no place to roll to because the backside defender's right here. But instead, you're in drop coverage, so you create a 2-on-1 for no reason, and it's a lob dunk. Cannot jog back like Giannis is doing. This is jogging. You need to sprint back into a body. Giannis jogs, though. Look at this. So now it's just right to the rim and an easy two-shot foul. You handled this dribble handoff well. You let Grayson Allen through, but stop. Now Grayson Allen's got to get up and ready to guard, okay? Like, you can't sag. Look at Grayson Allen sagging, and so now he ends up fouling him, and it's two shots. And with your dumb drop coverage, look at this. Get up, Brook Lopez. Push Trae Young out of the lane. The second he hesitates, picks up his dribble, brings his dribble back, she'll be quick, I'll be able to recover. In the meantime, this player has no place to go. The backside helps right here. But instead, you're just willingly giving up a 2-on-1. So it's just going to result in an easy Atlanta 2. Stop giving Trae Young the lane. Again, up, push him out of the lane. The second he hesitates, picks up his dribble, brings his dribble back, which should be quickly. I can recover. In the meantime, I can have backside help right here because if Trae Young wants to throw a skip pass all the way here, I can easily recover. But look, you just give Trae Young this. You just handed him that. They turn this into a strong side ISO off a switch. If you're going to sag, you got to double. Okay, this player's got to come here, force him into double team. This player slides here. This player's up the line, slides here. This player moves here. And the man that doubles falls here. All those rotations happen in unison on the first kick-out pass. Because if you're going to sag, I mean, that's just a problem, and you give up an open jumper. Where are you getting beat? All right, stop. Get up. Send this player this way where there's no place to go. Instead, you get beat away from any of that help. Now it's right to the rim, and it's an and one for Atlanta. Don't go up the gut of this down screen, okay? You've got to go this way through the down screen. You go up the gut this way. Okay, now look at the separation. So now Trae Young's here, you're here, and you're screwed. And now Trae Young's just going to get it, go right into the lane, and an open jump. Don't go up the gut of a down screen. You've got to chase this way. When you go this way, that's a problem. Look at that defensive player. Where's he going? That way. So you give up an open three. Now you're going to give Trae Young open threes. You've got to get this big up, okay? Push Trae Young out this way, all right? The second he hesitates, picks up his dribble, brings his dribble back, which should be quick. I can recover. In the meantime, backside help just steps up a few steps this way. Instead, you're going to give Trae Young an open three, and you end up fouling him, and it's 3 shots. Again, you're in stupid drop coverage. Get Giannis up. Push this player out of the lane. Okay, the second he hesitates, picks up his dribble, brings his dribble back, which should be quickly, I can recover. In the meantime, backside help from right here for this player's roll. If this player wants to make a skip pass all the way here, I have plenty of time to recover. Instead, you just give up a 2-on-1, so it's a lob dunk. If you're going to double team here, you got to double team from right here, okay? This is where your double team comes from. This player right here can then slides up on a kick-out pass. This player moves here, and the player that doubles goes into the corner. Okay, you're going to try and double from right under the paint, and that's too late, and it's just an easy layup. Stop just giving up the lane. Get Brook Lopez up here, okay? Up. Push this guard out this way. The second he hesitates, picks up his dribble, brings his dribble back, which will be quickly. I can recover. In the meantime, backside help from right here. If this player wants to throw a skip pass all the way here with 4 arms in his face, I can easily recover. But again, you're just giving up the lane. How easy does that need to be? What is Giannis doing here? I mean, you can't fall asleep on your man. Look at this. You fall asleep on your man. Look at the separation. You're here. Your man's here. So now he's just going to come through a down screen. There's nothing you can do about it because of that separation, and it leads to an open three. Stop giving up 2-on-1s. Look, get Brook Lopez up, push this guard out. The second he hesitates, picks up his dribble, brings his dribble back, which will be quick. I can recover. In the meantime, this player isn't rolling anywhere. This backside defender's right here. But you give up a 2-on-1. Now you give him space to roll, and it's an and one for Atlanta. Again with the drop coverage. Please get up, okay? Push this guard out of the lane, all right? The second he hesitates, picks up his dribble, brings his dribble back, which will be quick. I can recover. In the meantime, backside help comes from here on this player's roll. This player can easily occupy these Hawks players 2 passes away. But instead, you just want to give up the lane and another wide open jumper. You cannot sag when you switch. That's a total no-no. If you're Bobby Portis here and you feel like you have to sag, okay, then you need to get up and send this player right into gap help here. Drew Holiday can get up the line a little bit, but there's no place to go if I'm up and forcing this player this way. Instead, you sag, so now you give up an open jumper. Stop running drop coverage. This is like a comedy at this point. Get up. Push this guard this way. The second he hesitates, picks up his dribble, brings his dribble back, which will be quickly. I can recover. In the meantime, there's no place for this player to roll because I have backside help right here. But again, you're just giving this guard the lane, and again, it's wide open. And you're in this idiot drop coverage. Look at this. First of all, again, push this guard out of the lane. The second he hesitates, picks up his dribble, brings his dribble back, which will be quickly. I can recover. Also, where's this player who's setting the screen rolling to? The backside defender's right here. But instead, you want to just give up the lane to this guard, and again, it's another open floater. If you're switching the screen, Brook Lopez has to be up, okay? This is a totally miscommunication here. This player's switching, so Brook Lopez, you got to get up and guard. But instead, Brook Lopez is just sagging. This player switches, and it's just an open jumper. Don't go up the gut of a down screen. You don't go this way. You go that way. When you go this way, bad things happen. And now it's a 3-shot foul for Atlanta. You can't give Trae Young the lane up. Push this guard out this way. The second he hesitates, picks up his dribble, brings his dribble back, which will be in like a second because the half-court line's right there. I can recover. In the meantime, backside help right here. Okay, but I'm going to be able to bump you back quickly anyways. But instead, what on earth is this? A wide open Trae Young jumper? That's your defense? If you're switching this dribble handoff right here, stop. This can't happen. You need to be level to the screener and ready to guard. When there's this much separation, look, you're sagging. So now this player is easily able to get into the lane and hit a step-back jumper. Again, get out of drop coverage. Stop. Get this guard out of the lane this way. Push him this way. The second he hesitates, picks up his dribble, brings his dribble back, which will be in a second with the half-court line there. I can recover. In the meantime, I have backside help right here. Instead, you're going to willy-nilly give up a 2-on-1, and of course it ends in a 2-shot foul for the Hawks. Horrible gamble here guarding Trae Young. What is Javon Carter doing? Now you just didn't get that gamble, and now it's a step-back 3 that you're forced to foul. What is Giannis doing here? His man is setting a down screen. You need to get attached to your man and get your arms out so this player can't curl. He has to go out, and this player can chase through. But instead, you don't get your arms out, so now this player is able to curl right off the screen into an open jumper. Right, if I'm Giannis here, look at this stop. I'm just getting up and sending Trae Young right here. Okay, this player needs to get his back totally to the baseline. But again, there's no place to go. I can stunt and easily recover. Instead, why are you just going to let yourself get beat away from any gap help, and it's going to lead to an open jumper? Hawks are in the bonus. You have to note this. So now when you go up for an offensive rebound, you got to go straight up and show your hands. Can I see either of these players' hands? No. So you're going to get caught shoving that player, and now Atlanta's going to the line. In transition, if you're Drew Holiday, look at the stop. Why are you not up and forcing this player this way? These players need to get below the three-point line, but there's no place to go if those players are where they are. But these players are out in no man's land. Drew Holiday's just going to get roasted right here, and it's just right to the rim for a layup. Can't go under this ball screen either. Stop. Okay, right now this big, again, get up, push this guard out this way. The second he hesitates, picks up his dribble, brings his dribble back, which is going to be in like less than a second because the sideline's right there. I can recover. Meantime, okay, I have backside help right here. this player can sink down and occupy these Hawks players 2 passes away. But instead, now you're going under the ball screen, and it's still open jumpers. Stop being in drop coverage. This big needs to get up. You got to push Trae Young out this way. The second he hesitates, picks up his dribble, brings his dribble back, which will be in like a second. Because the half-court line is right there, I can recover. Meantime, I have backside help coming here on this player's roll. Again, if Trae Young wants to throw a skip pass all the way here, I can easily recover. But again, you're just willy-nilly giving Trae Young the lane, so he's going to go right to the rim for a layup. You have to do something about this ball screen right here. This is a screen, okay? So are you switching, okay? Are you hedging? But you can't do nothing, which is what the Bucks do here. Right, you're in the gaps right here, which is good, but once the dribble gets, it's all about when the dribble gets picked up. Dribble's picked up now, so get out to your man. Now. Look what Bobby Portis does. Stands around. Now you finally get out to your man, but the ball's already in the air, so it's an open 3. Communicate and transition. Come on, Grayson Allen, you've got to take this player here. Brook Lopez has to tell Grayson Allen to take his man, and you go here. Cross matches happen all the time in transition. You throw matchups out the window, but there's no communication, so this player's wide open underneath the basket for a layup. Don't lean towards the screen. Make this ball handler use this screen. Look what happens when you lean towards the screen. Now this player refuses it, draws a double team and an open corner 3. What is Giannis doing here? Just standing in no man's land? There's a man in the corner. So you just are in no man's land, so this player is going to rip and go right into the lane, and it's a 2-shot foul. Right, so first of all, Grayson Allen's got to do a much better job. Stop. Okay, Grayson Allen right now needs to drop. He needs to be halfway between the ball and the three-point line. This player needs to get up. Okay, you cannot sag on this big. You need to be the one to initiate contact. Force him middle. Grayson Allen can stunt and recover. But again, this player's sagging off. Look who's initiating contact. It's the Hawks player. Grayson Allen isn't close enough to dig, and it's an easy 2. Stop running drop coverage. This is a joke. Get up. Push this guard this way. The second he hesitates, picks up his dribble, brings his dribble back. Okay, it's going to be quickly. I can recover. In the meantime, there's no place for this player to roll to. There's backside help. The lane is totally clogged. There's backside help right there. But instead, you're again in drop coverage, and you just give up wide-open jumpers. Horrible gamble by Drew Holiday. Look at this right there. Okay, yeah, now you just totally lost your man, and now you're just scrambling, and it's an easy 2. When this big crosses the three-point line, stop. There can't be separation. You got to get up. You have to initiate contact. That's the most important thing, that the Bucks defender initiates contact and battles for real estate. But instead, you let this player get to wherever he wants to, and look who initiates contact. So now he's just standing literally in the charge circle right here, and it's just an easy pass for an easy 2. Again with the drop coverage, get this guard out of the lane, okay, push him this way. The second he hesitates, picks up his dribble, brings his dribble back, which should be quick. I can recover. In the meantime, backside help right here. This player can occupy this Hawks player this way, and this Hawks player this way who become 2 passes away. But nope, I'm just going to give the lane to Trae Young, and it's an easy 2. Don't lean towards the screen. Make Trae Young use the screen. When you start leaning towards the screen like this, look, he's just going to refuse it, get into the lane, and it's going to be an open little floater. Have to guard this down screen first. Here's your down screen right here. This player needs to get attached, get his arms out, so this player has to go out, and this chase can happen. When you don't get your arms out, now this player can curl. And look at the separation. Now you're done. So now this handoff, this player's going to be late. 2-on-1 dunk. This is why this player here needs to get up the line, okay? Up the line. What does that do? So now when this player comes this way, I'm stunting, and this dribble's getting picked up well beyond the free throw line. When I'm standing back here, look what happens. You're in the gaps, but look where this dribble gets picked up. This player's already in the lane, so now it's too late, and it's a 2-shot foul. If you're this player for Milwaukee here, off this miss, okay, you've got to sprint back because you have to get to the three-point line, and you have to initiate contact with this Hawks big, okay, and battle for real estate at the three-point line. Look at what happens. None of that happens. So look, now this big for Atlanta's got you sealed, and it's just going to be an easy layup. Don't lean towards the screen. Make this guard use the screen. Look what happens with this defender right here. Watch him lean towards the screen. So now this player refuses it, and creates an easy jump shot for him. Again, stop leaning towards the screen. Make this player use the screen. Look at this defender. See how he's leaning towards the screen? Easy ball screen refusal again, and it's going to create another open jumper. Right here, there can't be any separation between you and this player here. First of all, okay, there's a down screen getting set. So when this down screen is set, I'm attached to my man and have my arms out. That's how you defend a down screen as a big, okay? And then as soon as that down screen happens, boom, I'm initiating contact. It's so important that the Bucks defender initiates contact, not the Hawks player. But look who initiates contact, the Hawks player. So now he's catching this ball way too low, and it's just going to be an easy 2. I'm not going under this screen. Stop. Up. Okay? Push this guard this way. The second he hesitates, picks up his dribble, brings his dribble back, I can recover, which will be quickly. In the meantime, backside help comes from right here on this player's roll. This player can sink down and occupy these Hawks players 2 passes away. But instead, you're going under, and it's just going to lead to an open jump shot. Totally botched switch on this handoff. I mean, what are you doing? We can't have 2 people guarding the ball here. Watch what happens. See this? Look at this. We have 2 people guarding the ball. So there's nobody to take this player, which forces this player to step up. And now the corner is going to be wide open for a wide open 3. Again, stop running drop coverage. First of all, if you're running drop coverage, you go over the top of the screen, not underneath. But anyways, get this guard out. Okay, the key here is that I need backside help, which is literally standing and waiting right here. See, look, this big's going to drop towards the ball, okay? And then by the time he's able to recover to his man, look, his man's catching this in the paint. So it's way too low, and it's a layup. This is not how you defend a down screen right here. You need to go over the top, okay? Look at this. Down screen gets set. You're going this way. Problem. So now this player's going to be open for 3. Okay, in this case, you don't lean towards the handoff, okay? Because look what happens. If you lean towards the handoff, look, now they're going to fake the handoff, okay? And now he's going to go the other way, and you're going to be beat, and it's going to lead to an open jumper.